The Battle of Guadalete was over. King Roderick had vanished, and with him, the entire leadership of the Visigothic Kingdom. Tariq Ibn Ziyad stood on the blood-soaked fields, realizing that the gateway to Europe was wide open. But a kingdom as vast as Hispania wouldn't fall in a single day. The survivors had retreated to the shadows, and the great cities of the north were preparing for a long, bloody resistance. Tariq knew he had to strike while the iron was hot. He couldn't give them time to breathe. Against the advice of those who feared the unknown interior, Tariq made a bold strategic move. He split his army into 4 divisions. One headed for Cordoba, another for Malaga, and a third for Granada. But Tariq himself took his most elite 7,000 cavalry and rode directly for the heart of the empire, Toledo. The journey was grueling. They crossed sun-scorched plains and treacherous mountain passes, moving with a speed that defied the military logic of the time. Every village they passed was a gamble. Would they surrender or would they fight? When the walls of Toledo finally appeared on the horizon, the city was already in a state of terror. The legendary City of Kings was thought to be impregnable, protected by the deep waters of the Tagus River. But as Tariq's scouts approached, they found something unexpected. The gates were not locked in defiance. Inside, the nobility had fled, taking what they could. The remaining citizens, tired of the old regime, chose survival over a hopeless siege. Tariq Ibn Ziyad entered the capital of Spain not as a destroyer, but as a conqueror who had achieved the impossible. Deep within the royal palace, Tariq discovered the greatest prize of all, the legendary Table of Solomon, a relic of unimaginable beauty and mystery. His victory was absolute. But as he stood at the pinnacle of his glory, news reached him from the coast. Musa Ibn Nusayr, the governor of North Africa, had landed with a massive force of 18,000 men. The conquest was about to take a new turn. Was Musa coming to complete the mission, or was he coming to put an end to Tariq's rising legend? The real struggle for Al-Andalus had only just begun. Tariq Ibn Ziyad had done what many thought was suicide. He didn't just defeat an army, he brought down a century-old empire in a single campaign. But history is never simple. As the gates of Toledo stood open, a new shadow was cast from the south. Musa Ibn Nusayr was coming, and with him, a tension that would define the future of Al-Andalus. Was this the end of the conquest, or just the beginning of a legendary rivalry? If you want to see the epic meeting between Tariq and Musa in the next chapter, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Don't let history pass you by. Like this video if you think Tariq was the greatest general of his time, and tell us in the comments, what would you have done if you were in his shoes? Thank you for watching Moorish Chronicles. We'll see you in part 5.